That's when they go inside. They see one victim in the hallway. She had at least one gunshot wound, and then they find another one that was in the bedroom, and she had stab wounds to the back of the head.
Jair Romario Martin is wanted for 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Also new here at midday, a man accused of murdering 2 women was arraigned in court this morning.
He's accused of killing 2 women, Heidi and Madison Johnson, over the weekend.
Both victims were found dead at a home on Woodlawn Pike on Saturday, May 13th.
26-year-old Jair Romario Martin was finally caught after police were called to an apartment on Goins Drive.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a case that happened just recently, like last month recently, in Knoxville, Tennessee. On a Tuesday, the TBI officials released a Tennessee's Most Wanted. He is 26 years old and his name is Jair Romario Martin. This man remained at large for some days. It was literally from Tuesday to Thursday. Cops finally found him and arrested him at an apartment in South Knoxville. At the time that he was wanted, they wanted all the information they could get. They said for people to call into Crime Stoppers. They were going around trying to find information. They were calling family members of his, people that knew him, just trying to see where he was at. They put out an alert that like, hey Jair, you're facing some murder charges. You know, we need you to come turn yourself in, pretty much. It was 2 first-degree murders for 2 women that he killed in cold blood. He got in an argument with these girls, and it's kind of scary how similar this is to another previous video that I did. This man literally just shot these 2 women over an argument. One of them was Madison Johnson. She was 22 years old, and then Heidi Johnson, who was 21 years old. They were found dead inside an apartment. At the time of this, police officers thought that someone else was also in the apartment. They thought it was kind of like a hostage situation. They called in like a crisis negotiator, and they weren't able to make contact with anybody in the home. So these crisis negotiators were dispatched to the home. There was cops outside. They thought it was going to be a standoff. They were all over the yard. They were behind trees. At this time, they didn't know, but Jair had fled the scene on foot. So he got word, he saw what was going on, and he got out of that apartment. After they were unsuccessful in reaching him into the apartment, that's when they go inside. They see one victim in the hallway. She had at least one gunshot wound, and then they find another one that was in the bedroom, and she had stab wounds to the back of the head. The reason they even knew this was happening, it's so sad to think about. One of the victims was on the phone with her friend. Her friend hears the victim tell Jair, "Don't point that gun at me," and she sounded really scared. Next thing she knows, she hears gunshots go off. And can you imagine just that feeling of like total helplessness, not being able to do anything in that situation? I can't even imagine how she felt. So that is when she called 911, and that's whenever the cops got there. Investigators were able to find out that Jair and one of the victims had a domestic relationship. I don't think it was revealed, or I couldn't find which girl was dating him. His ex-girlfriend was one of their sisters. Her name was Cassidy. So Cassidy is Heidi's older sister. She said that she was still trying to like grasp what was going on. Like, she couldn't even wrap her head around what was going on. She said that this was the same man, you know, sitting at like the dinner table with her family, the same man playing board games and things with her family. She even said that she always thought that he was dangerous, and it's just on a personal level for her. She probably feels like so mind blown by this because she dated this man. She knew him very well, and the fact that he was even, who knows what he was doing with, you know, her sister and the friend, and it's scary to think about.
It's a very difficult situation for me. It's a hard pill to swallow because him being my ex-boyfriend, like, he used to sit at my dinner table and play games with my family. So for someone that you like trusted to be around you and your family, I mean, there's literally no words. There's no words to describe that betrayal. Like, I never ever would have thought that he would have actually done something like this, and I'm honestly shocked, and it's gonna haunt me for a really, really long time.
He was scheduled for arraignment for 2 charges of first-degree murder in the Knox County Federal Court. Cassie said that Heidi Johnson is being remembered as a vibrant, fun-loving girl that would do anything for anybody. Cassie said that he took away 2 people that had families that were special to people and just had magnetic personalities, and just 2 girls that would give you the shirt off their back and do anything for anybody. Cassie said that Heidi can make anybody love her, that she was just that type of person, that she would speak her mind, but that's just who she was. And it's just sad to think that somebody like that was taken. You know, there was an argument, and it makes you wonder if she was trying to defend herself in the argument and what it escalated to. And like, it's just, like I said, it's eerie, because my last video was a man shooting his girlfriend because of an argument. And the fact that these people just think that they can do this and get by with this over an argument is just like bone chilling.
Cassidy says this was a situation that could have possibly been prevented and offers this advice to women in similar situations.
This was a domestic violence situation that ended up in a double homicide. And I know there's a lot of women out there that are in relationships with dangerous men and are way too comfortable with being threatened with death. And I just want women to see what happened here. And if someone tells you that they're going to kill you, believe them. Really believe them, because he told me probably 100 times, and I never believed him. And although he didn't kill me, he killed my little sister and Madison, and that's almost worse, because I had to watch this all happen, and I knew he was dangerous, and I never did a report on him. I never turned him into the police, and I should have.
One of the victim's boyfriends said that he met her through social media some years ago, and that he instantly fell in love with her. He instantly knew that she was the one. And he said that he knew how much she cared for him and how much she loved him and wanted to be there for him, and even described her as somebody that would just give somebody the shirt off their back. He said that he really wished Jair would just be a man and take responsibility for what he did, for everything, all the pain he's caused and suffering, and just really step up and admit to what he did. Cassie said that Heidi's death hasn't even really sunk in. She said they just want to get her buried and celebrate her life and get past court and, you know, trial with Jair, and not even have to face him for what he did. She said that this doesn't even feel like reality right now. I can't even picture how her family has felt over this, and Madison's family, and of course Jair's family's affected too. They've pretty much lost a son because of what he chose to do, and it's just awful, the entire situation. I want to remind you guys that I have a YouTube membership now. There's 3 different levels, and I also have my Patreon, I still do, and you can get your name shouted out with either of those. With the memberships, you also get like a little badge for whenever you comment. It's this little symbol beside your name. If I do live streams, you can do like super chats and things like that on my videos, and even on my videos in general. You can make comments and do things like that, and I can respond to you. It pushes it up to the top, so make sure you look into those. The Patreon is down in my description, so you can choose between the YouTube membership or the Patreon membership, and you'll get your name shouted out in my videos with the second tier in each of those. And I really appreciate your guys' support and the views and everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my video, share my channel with your friends, and don't forget to catch my next video.
Jair Romario Martin is wanted for 2 counts of first-degree murder.